Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a skincare brand review on Drunk Elephant. I have been testing out Drunk Elephant for about a full month now, and I wanted to share with you guys my thoughts on the entire collection that I have. I think there might be a couple products I'm missing, but for the most part, this would give you a good idea on whether or not Drunk Elephant is something you might want to look into. But before we get started, don't forget today is part of 12 days of gifting here on this channel. Every day in December, I'll be uploading a new video, whether it be a vlog or a beauty video like today. And from December 1st through the 12th, there is a new giveaway a day. So if you would like to win this prize right here, link will be in the description box. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already to qualify, and also turn on that bell notification so you know whenever there's a new video here on this channel. And let's get started with the skincare review. In case you're unfamiliar with Drunk Elephant, they're available at Sephora as well as their website, and I will try and find all the products and link them in the description box in case you're interested. They are clinically clean skincare products, and what that means is that there are no harmful ingredients, but they're also clinically proven to be effective in terms of skincare. Completely free of silicones, essential oils, chemical screens, SLS, drying alcohols, and fragrances, as well as dyes. They don't care about smelling pretty or changing the look or the feel of the ingredients. It's about keeping them as pure as possible at an effective level. That was really interesting because you guys know I am always talking about how you should look at ingredients and decide what to use and what not to use, because most of our skincare and makeup have some sort of filler or some sort of irritant. Fragrances can be very irritating if you have sensitive skin. So it's kind of refreshing to see that there's a skincare line and more popping up that are promising no fragrances and no silicones or drying alcohols. So starting off, let's talk about the cleansing bars that Drunk Elephant has. I have the little trial size or travel size, and it comes with both cleansing bars, which is the Pica bar and the Juju bar. I've only had a chance to use the Juju bar, and this is because I have really been enjoying my other cleansing bar from Air Skincare. The Juju bar is an ultra mild 3-in-1 bar that deeply cleanses, exfoliates, and detoxifies. Unlike soap, which usually has a pH of 9, this has a pH level of 6.34, and it ensures sufficient cleansing without overstripping or drying the skin and its protective barrier. As we start learning more about pH and how important it is to maintain our skin's pH, especially with cleansers, like that Drunk Elephant is full disclosure and lets you know exactly what the pH level of their cleansing bars are. This one I would use maybe 2-3 times a week because it is a little more detoxifying and exfoliating, and I definitely use this at night after my second cleanse. I always use an oil-based cleanser to remove my makeup, any of my SPF, especially since I wear a lot of physical SPF and chemical SPF combined. But this is a great second cleanse, and it really does help gently exfoliate, and I do feel that my skin feels very cleansed and clean without dry or stripping. Like, there's no tight feeling. This is a gentle multitasking bar that clarifies, tones, and moisturizes for a balanced, healthy skin. Again, unlike soap, which typically has a pH level of 9 or higher, this is a pH level of 6.51, which helps you sufficiently cleanse your skin without stripping your skin again of all of its natural protective barriers. This also has blueberry extract, which is full of antioxidants, and you also have marula oil, which is very hydrating. What I also like about Drunk Elephant is all of the ingredients are really potent at an effective level when they're using it in the products. Sometimes brands will use the ingredients at a very low level where it's not even effective, but claim the effectiveness of that ingredient, and Drunk Elephant isn't doing that. So now let's talk about some serums. So I have the C Firma Day Serum and the Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Gel. I did purchase both of these myself, and I really love vitamin C. So this is something that is recommended to be used during the daytime. Vitamin C, when combined with a physical SPF, can really help your skin defend against the daily pollution and also the sun's damage from the sun. This I no longer can use because a couple of you guys were really concerned during my recent Get Ready With Me, pumped this out, and you guys were like, that looks like it's gone bad. Now, I read a couple different posts and reviews online, and that is something that seems to be happening quite often with this product, specifically from Drunk Elephant. So I don't know if it's supposed to be this color, because when I bought it, it was this color, and maybe it got I got a bad batch, it went bad on the shelf. I don't know what's going on, but you guys seem to be concerned enough where I'm not gonna use it anymore. I don't know if it is as effective as some other vitamin C's that I use, because I do use a high concentration of vitamin C in my other skincare products as well. And I always use vitamin C. So it's not that I've noticed like a tremendous difference from one to another. Just pump some of it out. I don't think it's gone bad, honestly, you guys, because this is the color it's always been for me. And I rub it and I just pat it all over my face. And then I take whatever's left and put it on the backs of my hands. I do find that this one is a little bit stickier than other vitamin C's I've tried. I have dry skin. I don't really have dry skin. I live in a dry climate, so my skin gets dry. This is the Drunk Elephant B-Hydra Intense Hydration Gel. And I really enjoy this because it's just a nice gel. I'm gonna pump this out. It's just like a really nice gel texture that you can use alone. You can mix it with your vitamin C. You can use it with your moisturizer. I like to mix it with marula oil or whatever other oils I'm gonna use. I apply this both day and night, and I find that it does help my skin feel a little bit more hydrated. So the B-Hydra Intensive Hydration Gel is an ultra hydrating, refreshing vitamin B5 gel that replenishes nutrients, visibly brightens, and improves the appearance of skin texture and tone while delivering intensive hydration throughout the day. So while I was using this, I definitely did feel that my skin was a lot more hydrated and plump, and there was a nice radiance to it, and probably because this B5 really does help my skin stay hydrated and get the full hydration benefits of all of my other products like the marula oil or my moisturizer. I find it mixes really well with all of your other products without affecting the texture or having a weird sticky residue or anything like that. So this is one of my favorite products from Drunk Elephant that I've tested. Now at night, anywhere between 2 to 3 times a week, I would go in with the TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. And this is probably the first product I have ever purchased from Drunk Elephant. And this is not the same one, but I bought it originally because before I even heard about Drunk Elephant, Kathleen Lights had talked about it and she was talking about this product. So I was really curious, and I actually purchased it a few years ago and continue to like buy it on and off. This is again one of my favorite products for just exfoliating, refreshing, and just making your skin look nicer. This is a glycolic, so if you're using this at night, please make sure you're applying SPF in the daytime. You should always be wearing a good SPF in your morning routine, but even more so when you're using glycolics. And I personally avoid using other glycolics and other retinols or retinades if I'm using this. I don't like to mix my acids too much. So this is a 12% AHA BHA serum for night that refines and resurfaces the skin to reveal a smoother and more radiant complexion. TLC Framboos enhances the performance of other products by clearing the way for maximum absorption. And I definitely agree with that. When I find that my skin is starting to look a little bit dull, especially this area where I have the most textural issues and where foundation and bronzer and just contour doesn't like to blend, this is very helpful for that. I apply maybe one full pump, a pump and a half if I'm feeling crazy, all over cleansed skin, and then I'll go in with a hydrating oil like marula oil or a moisturizer, and I go to bed. I wake up and my skin just feels nice and plump and like radiant. Part of the reason I also like this is because it just gets rid of all of the like flakes and all of the dead cells, so that all of the expensive and nourishing ingredients like antioxidants, vitamin C's, all that stuff can actually get to my skin, the healthy cells that are not dead yet. So I do like this. I don't think you need to use this every single night. I think we overuse acids a lot of the time, so this is something I recommend maybe 2-3 times a week. So once a week or once every other week, I really love this TLC Sakari Baby Facial from Drunk Elephant. A pro quality AHA BHA facial that resurfaces and reveals greater clarity, improved skin texture, and tone in a more youthful radiance. Think of it as an extra nudge for stubborn, dull skin. Literally will knock your dead skin cells off your face. So I cleanse my face and then I apply a thin layer all over my face. I don't really use it on my nose. I'll use it in the corners, but I feel like I really target this area of my skin or on my face in general, and it just does this amazing job at just getting rid of anything that you don't want and making your skin feel so freaking soft. So you apply a thin layer, you can wait up to 20 minutes. You'll feel tingly for the first minute or two, and then it kind of stops tingling. I'll like shave my legs, do stuff, rinse it off with warm water, and then I use a hydrating product immediately like marula oil, or I'll use the cream, which is this Lala Retro Whipped Cream. Your skin just feels like a baby's butt. That's how soft it is, and it feels brighter, it looks smoother, it feels smoother, makeup goes on smoother, life is just better. But I do highly encourage you guys not to mix acids with this. So if you're using the baby facial, please do not use the glycolic night serum on the same night, and don't use anything else with retinols, retin-A's, or even glycolic in it, because this is pretty strong stuff and you don't need to overdo it again. I love it. I highly recommend this. I had a little sample of this from like purchasing something somewhere, and this is the Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Whipped Cream. I enjoyed this. I thought it was a really great lightweight whipped moisturizer. My favorite thing about this moisturizer is that it's not overly greasy and it's not something that you feel on your skin. It absorbs really quickly, which is a good sign of a good moisturizer. It doesn't just sit on top of my skin. It does hydrate my skin, but I feel like if I needed a little more hydration, I definitely add a couple drops of marula oil, and the one I'm currently using is from Air Skincare. During the daytime, I just apply this over the vitamin C, but at night I would add 2 to 3 drops of marula oil and scoop a little bit of this out. And I find that this is a great moisturizer under makeup as well, because of the fact that it doesn't leave a residue and it doesn't leave you looking like a grease ball. It's hydrating, but also great if you have oily skin but you need hydration. A retro style moisturizer that rehabilitates, brightens, and firms the skin's appearance while slowly and steadily delivering a steady dose of moisture throughout the day and night. The whipped formulation is probably my favorite thing, because if you look at it, it's nice and like whippy, and it just feels really nice on the skin when you're applying it and throughout the day. And I do agree, I feel like it does keep me hydrated throughout the day entirely, and I don't know if it's because it's time released or what, but it's magical and I love it. Now, I also have this Shaba Complex Eye Serum, and it's a silky eye serum formulated with a powerhouse of ingredients to tackle the major signs of aging under and around the eyes, including fine lines, wrinkles, dark circles, puffiness, and age spots. The result is a more youthful, radiant appearance. I like it because it is a pump. It's very hard to find a good eye cream or eye serum that is in a pump like this. And what I like about it is, even though it kind of looks like and feels like a traditional eye cream, it really is nice and soft. I just pumped way too much of that out. You guys know I suffer from milia around the eyes, and this just absorbs really nicely into the skin, but it adds the hydration I need, and it helps with my puffiness and dehydrated under eye skin, but it doesn't irritate my milia, which is always a concern for me. And I think it's because there isn't any fillers, fragrances, silicones, and all those nasties that can be in a lot of eye creams. So I highly encourage you guys to check this out if you have milia, but also dehydrated under eyes like I do. Here is the SPF I've been wearing from Drunk Elephant. This is the Umbra Tint Physical Daily Defense with SPF 30. Drunk Elephant does not use any chemical SPFs because chemical SPFs can cause irritation for a lot of sensitive skin. And I have a little bit of mixed feelings about this, because I feel like personally I love all of the ingredients. I love that it is a physical SPF. I love that you're going to get an SPF 30, which is the minimum I think you should be wearing on a daily, on any given daily day of your life. I also like that it's tinted, so for those of you guys who hate that white cast that SPF can cause, this is nicely tinted. I haven't rubbed it in yet, and that's the color, but when you rub it in, the capsules or the pigments in it blends beautifully onto your skin. You wear this alone, it works wonderfully. It looks really nice, it makes your skin look bright and hydrated and plumped, plus you're being protected. But my only issue is that if you're wearing foundation, sometimes this can mix not really well with your primers and your foundations. Depending on the one you're wearing, it can kind of cause an issue and it can kind of like pill up. I like using this like as a daily tint, and then I'll just use concealer where I need it, and I find that's all I really need for day to day. And the final product I have is this lippy balm. So cute, look at that. So I've been using this as my lip balm for the month, and I really like it. It's a very lightweight balm. I think this is beautiful under your lip products because of the fact that it is so lightweight. You're not gonna have this weird gloss trying to put lip product over it. And it does hydrate my lips. There are times when I feel like I need something a little bit more hydrating at night, so I'll switch over to my Bite Agave lip mask. But for a day-to-day, this is a nice little lip balm if you wanted to try it out. There's nothing wrong with it. I like that there's no petrochemicals in it. So overall, after using Drunk Elephant for a month, I have to say I love a lot of the products. Some of the products I don't know that I would repurchase necessarily, but my go-to favorites are definitely the acids, because it's very hard for me to find acids that I trust and acids that I have seen a noticeable difference immediately without causing a lot of other problems. So these two I highly recommend, the TLC from Rose Glycolic Night Serum and the TLC Sakari Baby Facial. They're effective, they work. I also really enjoy the Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Gel, and I do like their C Firma. I just don't know if it's gone bad or not. Anyways, I really liked both of these combined together. I had a travel size of the C Firma and I felt like it was the same color, so I'm not really that concerned, but you guys were concerned, so I'll stop using it. But together, when they're not bad, they're great and I love them. I do like the Be Hydra a little bit more than the C Firma, but that's just because where my skin's at currently. So those are pretty much my thoughts on Drunk Elephant. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, let me know in the comment section. I do my best to answer any questions that I have the answers to. And if you've tried out Drunk Elephant, please let me know your thoughts. It's not just helpful for me, but it's helpful for the entire community and anybody watching this video. If anything, I hope my video helped motivate and inspire you to look and feel your best from the outside in. I know when I look and feel my best, I'm a lot more capable at dealing with whatever life has to throw at me. And if that speaks to you, I'm really happy you found this channel. At the end of the day, I just hope my video helped you unwind, de-stress, and take your mind off of whatever it was you might have needed help taking your mind off of. Don't forget to come back every single day in December for a new video, and don't forget to enter today's giveaway as part of 12 days of giveaways here on this channel. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will link the original announcement video as well as the giveaway entry link for today's video. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys right back here for a new video. Bye!